For tonight's shiur, we're going to have in mind, first of all of our soldiers and the Hatufim and everybody there. We're going to give them the zechut of what we're going to learn today. Should be a zechut for them. And we should hear Yeshuot Bekarov Mamash. That's number one. Number two, is it the sponsor of the Refuah Shlema? Refuah Shlema from my sister. Rachel Bat Dada, Refuah Shlema, Yehudis Chana, Vaspesha Gittel.
And Tobat Cyril, Basar Bela.
Which one?
And another one, Tobat Cyril,
Tobat Cyril,
Basar Bela.
Basar Bela, and we're going to do also for Shmuel Henoch and Beil Fruma. Bechukotai. Tonight we're going to look at Derush Dalid on Parshat Bechukotai, and I think it's very important. You want to give me one copy? 2 cups. It's the same thing. Today I also put in the back from Yaakov Shimoni and the Rashi. So we don't have the computer, you can't click. So I put on the back the pasuk that we're going to go in the Rashi on the pasuk and the Yaakov Shimoni. Okay, let's begin. We read every day in the Korbanot, we read every day this pasuk, Zacharti et Biriti Yaakov. And I can almost guarantee everybody at one point is asking, did the sinner make a mistake and add an extra vav? Why is Yaakov spelled with an extra vav? Zacharti, and it's in this week's parasha, it comes from this week's parasha. Zacharti et Biriti Yaakov, and it's written with a vav. It's written out maleh. Why? And we have a Rashi. So if you turn around, turn your papers over, you're going to see the Rashi on top. And Rashi writes, on the pasuk, Rashi writes, let me open up my Rashi. V'zacharti b'riti Yaakov b'chamisha mekomot nichtav maleh. 5 times. The Torah writes, it's an entire Tanakh, 5 times it's going to write the word Yaakov maleh with an extra vav. So when we spell a name, have your friend Yaakov, it's only 4 letters. You're going to go make for your little son a kippah, and it says Yaakov, they're going to tell you 4 letters. You're going to say, but I saw in the Torah, it says with the vav. No, it's not the regular way. So we have it sometimes, nichtav maleh, and it goes further, Rashi. Rashi did not see Sefer Zohar, because it was not revealed at that time, in that part of the world, they didn't see it yet. The Eliyahus, and the name Eliyahus, Haser, it's missing the vav, b'chamisha mekomot. So Rashi, Eliyah. So Rashi tells us you should know that in the Torah, in Tanakh, you're going to find 5 times Eliyahu's name missing with the letter vav. Okay, so we have Rashi telling us, hey, you saw Yaakov written here with an extra vav. It's 5 times like that, and you should know corresponding that there are 5 times that Eliyahu Hanavi's name is missing a letter vav. And it was written Eliyah. Okay. And then Rashi writes, Yaakov natal ot mishemosh Eliyahu. Yaakov took 1 letter out of the name of Eliyahu. Eravon, as a mashkanta, as a, I'm going to hold this, you better come. Sheyavo vivaser geulat banav. And he's going to come and announce the geulah. Rashi is saying, sounds like from Rashi, we need Eliyahu to come be mevaser the Geulah. To make a diuk. If not for him, there won't be some Geulah. I don't understand. Geulah is going to come. Who needs it? Let's look at the Zera Shimshon. Turn back over. Now you understand where the Zera Shimshon is coming. He sees this pasuk, he sees Rashi, and now we're going to begin. Pasuk b'zacharti b'riti Yaakov. Perish Rashi, ב5 מקומות נכתב מלא, ואליהו חסר ב5 מקומות. לפי שיעקב נטל אות אחת משמו של אליהו, ערבון שיבוא יוסק על בניו. עד כאן לשונו. Starts the Zera Shimshon. וצריך עיון. You have to look into this deeply. מה עניין הזה של נטילת אות זו? What's this concept of removing Eliyahu's letter Vav and sticking it into Yaakov's name, V'lama dafka hamisha pe'amim, and why dafka 5 times? Who cares Yaakov al zot ha-besorah? Well, Yaakov has investing stocks in NBC and CNN. He needs someone to come and announce, hear ye, Mashiach came. Who cares? Who cares? Why? Because he's going to say now, Uma hefresh yesh im tavo geula bilo besorah. Or im besorah. Does it make a difference if Eliyahu Hanavi came to announce? Does it make a big difference? Mashiach came. Oh, don't come. Eliyahu didn't come yet. That's not. We're all praying for Mashiach, right? So why is it Yaakov taking the letter, taking it 5 times, and it's a mashkanta? It's to make sure that Eliyahu comes. Who cares if he comes? Mashiach came. We're good to go. Who needs this Eliyahu for? What's the purpose of it? So I took the Yalkut Shimoni, I printed it in the back. He doesn't quote this one, but we're going to learn it because that is really the basis. So when I was preparing, this is how I prepared. So let's look at the back to the Yalkut Shimoni. And it brings the pasuk of Man Navu Alei Harim Reglei Mevaser. A lot of people have this pasuk in the Havdalah at the end. And there's a reason why we say it on the night of the first day of the week. We're going to soon see the second reason of Zera Shimshon, why we took 5, because Mashiach can only come 5 days. Can come Yom Mashiach and Shabbat. We're going to see. אני נעשה את זה, אני אחזור את זה בתוך הספר, אנחנו קוראים את הכל. עכשיו עושים את יעקב שמעוני. מה נבוא על הערים רגלי מבשר? So, העורך הר בחלום, ישכים ויאמר, you see a mountain in your dream, get up and say, מה נבוא על הערים? Right? קודם שקדמנו פסוק אחר, because one pasuk before, על הערים אסל בכי ונהי. Because it talks about over there, the mountain, we cried, it's talking about Mashiach's times. And look what he says, B'sha'asha HaKadosh Baruch Hu go'el et Yisrael. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to redeem us, and this is what we're going to now understand, what happens when Eliyahu Hanavi comes. What's actually Eliyahu Hanavi doing? What is he saying? How many days is he staying for? What is he actually doing? All this we're going to understand today, right now. This is the source. So look at this. B'sha'asha HaKadosh Baruch Hu go'el et Yisrael. 3 days before Shiavo Mashiach, Ba Eliyahu comes, Ve'omed al Harei Yisrael, and he stands on the mountains of Israel, Uboche, and he cries, Umaspid, and he laments, Alehem, Ve'omer lehem, and he tells them, Harei Eretz Yisrael, on the Mount Israel, Ad Matayatem Omedim, Ve'eretz Tzia V'Shamema. How much are you going to stand like this, empty? Ve'kolon nishma misofa olam va'ad sofo. This voice is heard from one end to the end of the world. The achakach amalem ba shalom laolam, ba shalom laolam. He announces peace has come to the world twice. Shneemar man navu al heharem ragli mevaser. I'm giving out mashmiya shalom, the name, the news of shalom. So that means Eliyahu is coming and he's going to announce, it came peace, it came peace. What happens? Kivan shesham'u resha'im. The Resha'im hear this. Hem semechim, they get happy. The Omrim zelazeh, they talk to one another. And they say, wow, ba shalom lanu. All the Chilonim, everyone there's going to be saying, wow, finally. Right? Not havenu shalom aleichem, but they're going to say, wow, Eliyahu came and was mevaser shalom ba la'aretz. Beautiful. What happens next? Bayom Sheni, on the second day, Ba ve'omed, again, Eliyahu gets up on this mountain, Ahari Yisrael, ve'omer, Ba tova le'olam, good came to the world. Ba tova le'olam, good came to the world. Shene'emar, because the pasuk continues, mevaser tov. Mashmiya shalom mevaser tov. Okay, so mevaser tov. Now comes the third day. Be'om shelishi ba ve'omed Ahari Yisrael, ve'omer, and he says, But Yeshua le'olam, salvation came to the world. Salvation came to the world. Because the pasuk says, Mashmiya Yeshua. So that whole pasuk in Tanakh, in Yeshaya over there, it's talking about Mashiach going to come. This is really what's going to happen. This pasuk is referring to 3 days, 3 days, 3 statements. peace came, and then he talks about, on the second day, he talks about good came, and on the third day he says salvation came. V'kivan shehu ro'eh Rashaim shem omrim, and then he sees the Rashaim are saying, they're all happy, and they're all and the Rashaim see this. That's what the pasuk says. L'tziyon, kach omer the pasuk. L'tziyon malach Elohayich. They're all excited. God is here. Everyone, including the Rashaim, after they hear Eliyahu Hanavi, then they're going to have the Mashiach come. This is the source. Zeh Mekor. This is the source how the Zera Shimshon gets his answers. The answers the Zera Shimshon is going to give why Yaakov took the Vav and took it from Eliyahu. Why you need Eliyahu? Now is your answer. Because he's going to say now. Let's see it inside. Now everyone turn back to the Zera Shimshon. Now that we saw exactly what we need to see, now everything makes sense. The Ita B'Yalkut. We see in the Yalkut Shemoni al Pasuk. It says over here Eliyat, missing the Vav. What do we learn? Im en Yisrael osim teshuva enam nigalim. If we didn't do tshuva, we're not getting out of there. No, we're not going to have Mashiach come. Im en Yisrael osim enam nigalim ve'en osim teshuva ad she'yavo Eliyahu. And they're not going to do teshuva until Eliyahu comes. Why? Memela, if we're learning and we're doing good, that's one thing. But what about the Rashaim? What about the Chidonim? What about the Lapids and everybody else? How they're going to do teshuva? How are they going to do teshuva? They're going to do teshuva only when Eliyahu Hanavi comes. Why? Because they're going to hear such good news, Besurot Tovot, Besurot Yeshuot, Besurot of Shalom, that they're going to say, wow, we are going to be saved. And you know what kind of teshuva they're going to do? The Yaakov Shimoni wrote, there's two types of teshuva. Mashiach could come with teshuva that comes from pain, sarot, milchamot, or there could be teshuva from ahava, from simcha. That's what Yaakov Avinu wanted to do. Yaakov Avinu said, I'm going to get Mashiach to come. I'm going to make sure Eliyahu Hanavi is going to be the guy. Because if he's Mevaser, if he's going to come and give us the good news, everybody is doing tshuva. He comes 3 days before Mashiach comes. There's going to be a tshuva of happiness. They want to do tshuva. Now we're forcing something down their throat. They want it because of the besurot. Let's see this inside. And that's why the end of the pasuk says, "Veheshiv lev avot al banim," and lev banim al avot. What's going on there? He's going to talk to them. Eliyahu is going to talk. He's going to make the children happy. He's going to make the parents happy. They're going to talk to each other. They're going to say, "Wow, this is all solved. This is great," and they're going to do teshuvah. Ad kan leshono. The Shema Mina. We could learn from here. Dafka kesheyavo Eliyahu v'yivaserem ha'geula kereva lavo. That only when he comes, that it's about to be Mashiach, and he says it to them, Az yagel libam bekirbam, they're going to be happy. By the way, that pasuk comes from Tehillim. What does it say there? Yagel libi bishuatecha. What's yagel libi bishuatecha? What is this talking about? It's literally talking about this situation. That Mashiach is going to come only if Eliyahu comes, because that's what Yaakov said to do. Because when Eliyahu comes, the Besurot Tovot is going to make everybody do tshuva with happiness. There's a difference between tshuva of ahava and tshuva that's done from force. In yeshiva, when the Rebbe tells you, the Moreh tells you, you have to do this, no. But if you come out of love, wow, it's so nice, I want to, it's a big difference.
רשע, שעד עכשיו הוא לא מאמין. למה שעכשיו פתאום הוא יאמין שאליהו יבוא?
זה לא תלוי על שהוא יבוא לגבי הרשע. כיוון שהוא בא ושומע את הבשורות טובות, ממילא הוא יפתח. זה בא מתשובה של אהבה. זה הסוד. That's the secret here. That's beautiful. Right? אם אי אפשר שיתעורר ליבה, אבל ומכל שכן שאליהו נמי ידבר אל ליבם, Skipped it. Mahmat simcha zo yitoreru nami. Through this happiness, they're going to wake up. La'asot tshuva me'ahava. They're going to do tshuva from love. And he says here, nami deber alibam v'yeshivam, and they'll talk to them. Below zeh, without this, we're not going to get the non-religious, the Rashaim. They're not going to shuvah without this. If they're not in shuvah, we're never going to get out of here. For this reason, natal mashkon Eliyahu. This is why he said, you know, Eliyahu Hanavi, I'm just going to take the letter Vav from you and I'm going to put it here. Now you're going to ask, why the letter Vav? Ken, velama dafka Vav. And now you know why the pasuk says Behai the nakat ot Vav, and why dafka the letter Vav. Who cares? What's the letter Vav have to do with anything? So now we're going to do a little bit of Kabbalistic stuff here. It's not hard. Just got to pay attention. Very easy. He tells it to you. The Fishi Yadua, the Hem Yadua. What do we know? The Fishi Yadua. Shebishvil avonot Yisrael, because of the sins of Israel, ba'avonoteinu harabim, the many sins, garamu perud b'otyot shem meyuchad. We have the letters Yud, K, Vav, K. I'm going to explain it to you in a way that you know it, and then I'm going to do it inside. You already know. We had a parasha in Beshalach. Beshalach Paro, and at the end over there was a milchama ba'amalek midor dor. What does it say there? Kiyad al-kes ya. Yud Hey, what happened to Hashem's name? It should be Yud Hey, and then it should be Vav and Hey. What's going on over here? And we'll see that and it says that when it's going to be Ki Malchut will become one. When Ki Hashem Elucha, the name Yud K Vav K will come back together. Now, what letter are we taking from Eliyahu? What does he have in his name? Eliyahu has in his letters Yud Hey Vav. We're going to make it equal like in the pasuk in the Torah. Kesiyah Eliyah. Take away the Vav. And what are we doing with that? We're going to rejoin it with the Vav, because the Hey, we're going to see now. Let's see this inside. I'm jumping. Let's see inside. There was separation. In the Yud Kei Vav Kei. Especially in the last letters. That the Hey and the Vav split. And in Kabbalah, we know that the Hey is Shechina. And we know also that Shechina, another name for Shechina, is also the mother, Ima. So if you learn Kabbalah, you'll know this is a klal. Shechina, the presence of the Shechina, it's like a mommy. The mommy's presence, always there to help you. She has love. That's the Shechina. That's Ima. And also it denotes the letter Hey represents the Shechina. So now look inside. The Hainu dichtiv upishechem shulecha immechem. When it says in Yeshayahu, and it says the pasuk says that because of your averot, your mother was sent away. It means the Shechina was sent away. That's the letter Hey. So what happens now? We have Yud Hey, Vav, and it's supposed to be another letter Hey. Eliyahu doesn't have that letter. He's missing one more letter Hey. Chaser lo Hey. So Lochim Mimenu, we take from him the other Vav. So you should have just the first part of Hashem's name, like the pasuk in Beshalach, Kiyad al Kesiyah, Milchama. And let's see that inside. Ubishmosh Eliyahu, Yesh Shalosh Otiyot Hashem. There's only 3 letters: Yud, Hey, Vav. The Chasera Hey Ha'achrona. It's missing the last letter Hey. Yud, K, Vav. There should be one more Hey. V'lachen Yaakov natal mimenu Vav lamashkon. Therefore, Yaakov took the letter Vav. Chamesh pa'amim kemispar ha'Hei. How much is Hey? Hey is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many times did Yaakov take the letter Hey from Eliyahu? Letter Vav from Eliyahu? 5 times. Puts it into his name Yaakov with a Vav 5 times. Why? What happens when we get the good news? And even the Hilonim and everybody does teshuvah. What happens next? The last part of Hashem's name connects together. Kiyad al Kesiyah Milchama. We're missing something. The Amalek is part of it. What's Amalek? Amalek, by the way, is Safek. when we're not 100% sure, we're doubting, we don't feel it today. Where's Hashem? That's the Amalek inside us. But we're going to have to fix that. Beli, right? Below niyeh nir'ah b'shmo she'yahu shalosh otiyot Hashem bli ot achron dahainu richuka hey me'avav, because the hey was separated from the vav, Eliyahu, and we have to bring that other letter back. How do we bring that other letter back? So we'll see that. It's only happening. We're not worried. We had it already. Yud and Hey. You want to get rid of this galut and you want to bring Mashiach. We got to do two things. Step A is remove the Amalek. That means the doubt, the sfekot. Remove that from us. What's holding us back from putting more time into Torah? What is it? I'm worried I might not make extra money. I have to do the extra work. Daven, Hashem already gave you your shana. Get rid of the sfekot. Come a little bit more to learning. You'll see you'll have more time for everything afterwards. You take away the safek. You take away the amalek from within us. And then you're bringing things close. You're bringing the hate closer. Yaakov compels Eliyahu to come, make the rest of them do tshuva, and now the hey and the vav connect, and that's how we're going to have the Mashiach come. And there's another reason why the vav happened 5 times, took it away. And he tells you, V'od yesh lomar, Yaakov lakach havav me'eliyah 5 pa'amim. Why? Lirmoz, to give you an illusion, to explain to you, Shebachamisha yemei hashavua yachol lavo, he can come 5 days in a week. Aval lo beyom shishi, uvyom Shabbat Kodesh. Eliyahu is not coming, not on Yom Shishi, not on Shabbat Kodesh. Many reasons. One is Tircha, we prepared for Shabbat, prepared for Yom Tov, how you going to go now. And also, if you look the Chachamim, that's why they put this pasuk of Man Navu in the Havdalah. Now starts Yom Rishon. Remember, what is your goal? We want to bring Mashiach Tzidkenu b'mirabi Ameinu. Manavu ale'arim. We want it to come and be Mivaser Shalom, Mivaser Tov, Mivaser Yeshua. And only after that, that means, Rabotai, that means we have to be in a healthy state of mind, in a happy, positive mind. That's why in Motzei Shabbat we do the Mizmor, Yoshev B'Seter Elyon. That's the Mizmor of Dikaon. That's the Mizmor of depression. Why we say that? We have to get out of it. You're going back into Galut now. They say, no. Mashiach could come now. Mashiach's going to come. Get out of Dikaon. You say the Mizmor Yoshev, and you say the Manavu Ale'arim, and you're going into a whole new way of living the life of that week. By the way, this applies to everything in life. If a person is 1 ounce, his mind, he walks into any type of dikaon, any type of depression, he's going to have a hard time. If I'm mixed up and I'm driving a car and I see a truck at me, they have this very famous Israeli question. You're driving a car on the highway, and in front of you is one light. It could be a truck missing another light. It could be a motorcycle. What do you do? Just to jump out. But what do you do, right? If you're not thinking straight, you're going to make the craziest turns on any highway. You're driving the wrong way. You're busy. You get bad news and you're doing something, you slip because the news does that to you. You have to remember that we are going to be healthy people when we hear positive stuff and when we're always thinking good. This is why the Rebbe wrote, when a person thinks good, it'll become good. And we learned last week also in the Sudah Shlishit, we talked about it also. We said the person's mouth is opening. He opens his own problems. Your own peh causes your problems. If you're always going to say good, right? We said it last week on Shabbat. If we're always going to be saying good and we're always going to be thinking good, then everything around us is going to be good. And we hope to see Mashiach Tzidkenu. Thank you all for listening. Have a great day.